Hello, and welcome to another edition of All or Not According to Jack with your host, Jack Toledano. Well, here we are, folks. It is Boxing Day in certain countries, day after Christmas. I decided to take a couple day break and record after Christmas as we had a full house here yesterday, a lot of cooking the last few days and presents and whatnot. Um, so for Boxing Day, I'm going to talk about some things about this channel and what we've accomplished this year and what in some aspects what we've accomplished in 2 years on this channel. But before I do anything, I'd like to and no, I am not copying my good friend Pete Pardo. I know he thanked a lot of people on his show a couple days ago. I had fully intended to do the same thing myself, but basically, it's just a little different. I'm going to thank all my guests that have appeared on my show in 2023. But yeah, this is an idea that I've had for a couple weeks. So here goes. And counting down from the most appearances in 2023 down to one appearance. So for person who had the most appearances in 2023 is my good friend from Norway, Ove Rendum. Thank you so much, Ove. You've been with me with this channel since the very beginning when I started 2 years ago. You wished me luck. You were behind me to start my own channel. Uh, I thought everybody had forgotten about me, but you did not. You encouraged me to start this channel, you and a few others, and I did it, and here we are. So 4 views, Mr. Ove Rendum. 3 views, or rather 3 videos. My now son and future son-in-law, George Parsakian. So George has been on with me for wrestling and sports related. In one of my Ireland videos at the Giants Causeway in Northern Ireland, I subtly revealed that George is now my future son-in-law. I don't know if people caught on to that, but um, he actually did propose to my daughter Sam on the prior day at the Sleevely Cliffs somewhere near Northern Ireland or Donegal County. One, I'm not exactly sure where it is on the map, but it was a very special day for all of us. Very beautiful, thing to do. Wonderful trip that it was. So congratulations to Sam and George on your wedding, and I don't know, another year and a half, 2 years, whatever it may be. Okay, coming at number two, you got three people. So there was Rich Catino, who appeared earlier in the year on one of my top three metal videos. He was also in on my Kiss video that we did the day after, I think it was December 3rd. We recorded a bunch of us. Turned out great, great video. We're going to talk about my top watched videos, and that, of course, is amongst them. Uh, Also, number two, another friend of mine that I've known for a while, Davey Cretan, a guy who used to work at Titus Oaks record store, which was actually an old Wetson's building, Wetson's Hamburgers. The building was on Old Country Road in Westbury, Long Island, New York. Uh, Very cool place. Very sadly, it, like a whole bunch of other record stores, are gone now, but I still remember Davey working there, and that's how I recognized him when he wrote into a couple of my videos. And thanks, Davey. And you know what? Uh, Good, best of luck on your new channel. Pete talked about how Sea of Tranquility spun off my channel, Sea of Tranquility, All or Not, according to Jack. I feel like Davey Cretan has spun one off now, Cretan's Classics, it's called. So check it out. Very cool. He just did a video about Led Zeppelin. Very nice. Ranking the albums of Led Zeppelin. Uh, a topic that we can never talk enough about. Also at number two, my son, Jason Toledano. Uh, so he was with me on one of the Sleeve League Cliffs videos that we did the day that Sam, no, was proposed to by George. He had a cameo. He also, Jason and I did our top 10 Desert Island discs. So that was a lot of fun. Okay, the rest of everybody with one appearance each. So there's Aaron Kupferberg, a good friend of mine and lodge buddy. He's in my Oddfellow Lodge. So Aaron and I discussed the ranking the albums of Billy Joel, uh, also a Long Island, just like us. George LeMay was and Mark Weinstock were both on a video where we discussed talked about the baseball classic, yay or nay. I think it was nay, but it was a good discussion, a lot of fun. It was good to have George LeMay on. I hope to have George on in future videos. Of course, Mark Weinstock was very kind enough to invite me to go down to Miami earlier this year as the Miami Dolphins hosted the New York Giants. I went and I saw something that I saw yesterday. A Giant team that, while they don't quit, they try their best. They just don't have the talent. And that's something we're going to discuss in another upcoming video. But nevertheless, it was a great time. Thank you for inviting me, Mark. Thank you for being on that video. And all it cost me was a dinner and a bunch of beers at a place in Boynton Beach that makes some really amazing craft beers. So check it out. Okay, we have my brother Andrew Toledano, who actually did the ranking the albums of Led Zeppelin with me, which was really cool. There's Pete Pardo, who was in on that Kiss video. There was Pete, his brother Rich Pardo. There was Rich Catino, who I mentioned, and of course Ove Rendham. Five of us talked about Kiss and what Kiss meant to us, and there was a little banter about this ridiculous notion that they're gonna have these avatars with these fake concerts, and that Gene's gonna spend what, 200 million? Are you freaking nuts, man? Go figure. Okay, last but not least, two people that were on videos with me recently in the month of December. There was Rick Labonte, who did a video with me of Uriah Heep, our top 20 songs. Rick was on his way to a cruise, so hope you had a great time, Rick. But it was a great, fun discussion, a band that I really have gotten into in 2023. And then last but not least, I had thought of this idea of having a video about top songs of Rainbow. So I just happened to mention it in one of Lynn Versace's Facebook posts, and she's like, "Oh, so cool! I want to do it too." So I'm like, "Okay, you're on." So Lynn did it with me, and you know what? This video caught on like gangbusters. It was a great video, 50 minutes worth of Lynn discussing things that are going on in her life right now, and her love and my love of Rainbow. It was so cool. And to the people who said we bantered too much, well, sorry, folks, that's the way it goes. People want to hear our voices, especially Lynn. So welcome back to the fold, Lynn. It was a lot of fun. Can't wait to do it again. So that's that. So that's number one. So I'm going to pause for a minute as we get to part two of this. All right, we're back. So I wanted to talk to you about my top watched videos and just to kind of celebrate them a little bit. So coming in at number one is a video that I did about a year ago uh, called SOT Fest 2022 Recap in Pictures. Uh, so let's see. How many viewers did we get for that one? We got 4,846 uh, viewers. So that is my top video. And thank everybody for watching. Uh, Second place, this is something that we just did about 3 weeks ago. Uh, I mean, I knew we had an all-star cast, but who knew it would garner 4,763 views. Of course, I'm talking the Kiss final show celebration with Pete Pardo, Rich Pardo, Rich Catino, and Ove Rendon. Good stuff, man. Third, and this was a video that actually was my top video for the longest time until it got overtaken by the SOT video. This, of course, I'm talking about A Day in the Life of Martin Popoff, coming in at 2,809 um, views. So, Martin, thank you for that. But also, I'm going to have at least one or two videos in the near future to talk about some books you put together and how my Martin Popoff book collection is really growing. So stay tuned for that. Number four, I'm proud of this one. This is my first video to make it to 1,000 views. And it was one that I did just me, myself, and I talking about one of my favorite subjects, Jethro Tull. We're talking about the review of Jethro Tull's The Zealot Gene. That came in, let's see, how many exactly did we have? 1,911 views. I was especially proud of that, especially given the fact that I'd say I gave it a mixed review. I love Jethro Tull, but you know what? It just isn't the same as his output from years ago. So I'll just leave it where it is. Number five, and this is one that was recorded and released 4 days ago and shot up to number five. Of course, I'm talking the top 25 songs of Rainbow with my very special guest, Lynn Versace. Uh, I think I told you earlier in the video how that came to being, but uh, I knew it was going to be good because a lot of people missed seeing Lynn. Lynn had stopped doing the Hudson Valley Squares for quite a while now, as she pursues her career in politics and other fine endeavors. But at the moment, we have 1,686 views. So thank you so much, Lynn. Well done. Okay. Number six, another video that I'm proud of. Uh, just me, myself, and I talking about none other than Judas Priest. Yeah, these guys. Let's find them. Yeah, those guys. How do you like that? So that was number six, 1,408 views, talking about my favorite subject, Judas Priest, ranking their albums, something that I'm able to do in my sleep, whereas most of these other bands, I have to go back and give it like a second or a third listen. Didn't have to do it for them. All right, number seven. Uh, so this is a video, a review. So we have a viewer and friend. His name is Steve Buckley. He did this video called The Tull Phenomenon. Basically, he took a concert or, a series of, well, right. He took a concert and I think it was based on Tull at Madison Square Garden in 1978. And what he did was he took video from all different eras and showing all these different eras of Jethro Tull playing these songs, but all in the form of a full concert. It was an amazing sight to behold. And that one garnered, and I kind of had to ask for help on this one to get people to come and watch and get it over. I knew it was close to breaking 1,000, so I thank everybody who went and they watched and gave me my wish there. 1,227. So, and this was only after, I don't know, maybe a couple months ago asking people to come watch. So that's that one. So number 8, and I don't do this too often, talk about pop culture, but I did a rant with George LeMay and Armando Venditti about called the talking about the Will Smith and Chris Rock incident at the Oscars, where with the slap heard around the world. I still don't agree with it, but garnered us 1,199 views. So thank you for that, guys. Coming in at number 9, I did a second SOT Fest recap, 2022 recap with Pete Pardo. How many did that? I mean, granted, I basically recycled another, some material from another video, and which is kind of why it didn't do better than did. 1,156 votes, but I wanted to talk about it with the man with the vision and then put it to bed, which I did. So hopefully we'll have another one coming up in 2024, but we'll see. Fingers crossed. Okay, number 10. And this is the last of my videos that are over 1,000. This is another early one. A review of Saxon's Carpe Diem, an album that came out in 2022. Great freaking album. That got high praise from yours truly. 1,121 views. So thank you to Saxon for that. Good, really good job on that, guys. Number 11, and I'm not going to go much further, but number 11 is the premiere of All or Not According to Jack, all 4 minutes of it. 943 views. I would love to see this one get to 1,000, so please help me, folks. Humble beginnings. I enjoy doing it, despite how bad it must look now. But number 12 at 841 views. This is another honorable mention. So back, when did I do? This was a year ago. I'm gonna go back and give you the date on this one. This was done January 11th, 2022. I was down in Florida. And it's one of the, I was away from my home studio, but the story had broke that Rob Halford in his infinite wisdom was going to make Judas Priest a foursome. He wasn't going to have Andy, oh shit, I forget his name. Pause. We're back again. Dumbass that I am. Forgot his name. I'm talking about Priest's second guitarist, Andy Sneap, also producer of Firepower and any later albums. I guess he's going to produce their new album. That's their new upcoming album in March. So Rob decided, let's make Priest a foursome, and you know what? My show was very young at that point. I was looking for content, and that hit at the right time, so I had to get that on. And basically what it is, it's 12 minutes of me ranting in my rental car, of all things. So I wanted to get out of the house, away from my parents. The reason being, you know what? I wanted a little privacy. So I was going to do it outdoors at what's that place called? Uh, something Point. Man, being very forgetful today. Ponce Inlet, that's what it's called. So there's a point there. It's a really gorgeous place to go, but unfortunately, it was very windy, and I could not. I thought that that wind was going to cause a problem with my cell phone, that which I actually recorded on my cell phone inside the rental car. Close to 13 minutes, but it was all non-scripted. I don't know how I remembered to hit all the touch points on that, but I did. So that was number 12. So I'm not going to talk about too many others, but 12, 13, number 15, Dark Side of the Ring, 783 views. I put that on because I wanted to basically have a space filler. I was at 198 videos. I wanted to make that 199 because I wanted to make the top 20 songs of Uriah Heep with Rick Labonte my 200, just to kind of honor Ricky, Rick and all that he's done with his solo album and the success he's had, and get he is an honored guest. So, but I consider Dark Side of the Ring kind of a throwaway, but I ended up getting 783 views out of that. But I don't know, maybe it was, I deceived a few people. They thought that they were actually getting uh, the actual show where it was me talking about the show. So what I did was I went and I corrected the title, and I hope that helps. And to make it up to all the wrestling fans, I have a couple of I have an idea for part two of that, and I have a couple guests in mind, so stay tuned for that. Uh, Again, I want to wish everybody a very Merry Christmas. This is another thing that I keep mentioning. Uh, I mentioned that during my second anniversary celebration, I failed to mention that we made it to 50,000 views, but now in adding the Kiss View with Pete and Rich and Ove, and the Rainbow video with Lynn, I've now broken 53,000. So I'm at 53,300 as it stands. So hopefully next year at this time, I hope to be knocking on wood saying that I've broken 100,000 views. Here's praying, folks. I hope I get there. Also, I am at, let's see, where am I? I am at 572 subscribers, where before the Kiss video of recent, I was stuck at around 498, 499. I've now blown past that. So thank you, everybody, for your support, your continued support. I hope to see this channel grow even more in 2024. So stick around. Let's see what other surprises I have. Bye all. Feliz Navidad. Happy Festivus. Happy Kwanzaa. Happy Hanukkah. Merry Christmas. And a Happy New Year. Love you all. Bye.